What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Critical Overlord here. We're going to be talking about I Know What You Did Last Summer in this video here today. That film is supposed to be coming out next week, next Friday. Everybody's excited. Well, those of us who give a damn are excited about it. We're going to be talking about the box office, to be more specific, and the discussion around it and my thoughts on this. So, the tracking for the film is starting to make its rounds online, and I just wanted to share my thoughts. So, Superman, I believe, comes out this week. Yeah, this Friday. I Know What You Did Last Summer is next week with the Smurfs. And then the following week is Fantastic Four, or F4 as I like to say. It's sandwiched between a lot of heavy hitters, and it's fair to say that these are more popular IPs compared to I Know What You Did Last Summer, and that would include the Smurfs. Yes, even the Smurfs is more popular than I Know What You Did Last Summer. I'm pointing this out before discussing the numbers going around because of the fact that the sandwiching is quite important as to what can transpire with the overall box office reception for this film. Over the weekend, viewer Anon shared a comment about the film potentially bringing in $10 million during its opening weekend. MovieWeb put out a report about it doing $16 to $25 million opening weekend domestically. Then there was this tweet from Empire that saying it seems Sony Pictures is on the verge of tanking yet another of their theatrical releases. I Know What You Did Last Summer sales are poor and will be lucky to open in the 15 million range, likely closer to 10 million given awful marketing so far. I'll circle back to that marketing remark. Now here's my thing. We don't know the budget. If someone knows the budget, please share it with me and provide an accurate source. Do not provide Wikipedia or something like that. If this cost around $30 million to produce, and that's including marketing, it can probably start swimming among all this competition over the next several weeks with good word of mouth. 100 million or more would be the safe area for that to be profitable. I honestly hope this didn't cost more than 15 million though, because then it could get away with not bringing in over 100 million at the box office. But do let this be a reminder that I Know What You Did Last Summer is not Scream. And like I was stating over and over like a broken record, most people just could not care about Freddie Prinze Jr. and Jennifer Love Hewitt these days. I think something they should have done, which I don't think they did this, correct me if I'm wrong, they should have premiered that trailer during 911 because Jennifer Love Hewitt is on that show. I don't even know if that's airing right now though, so because I don't watch that. But I think that could have been a smart marketing tactic. I know that has a giant fan base of viewers who watch that. So showing your trailer during that probably could have helped it because the trailer views on YouTube, they just are not that impressive. Many of you did point out to me that they are greater on some of the stars' Instagrams, TikToks, and that's good. It's just very uncommon to look at a trailer on YouTube and see it be that low. The low viewership for the trailers tends to be an indication of what you should start to expect for opening weekend, and sandwiching it between these movies just doesn't help at all. People just do not care about the two stars I mentioned, Jennifer and Freddie, not enough to the point that they're going to collectively choose them over Superman or Fantastic Four. I don't see that happening. So sandwiching it between these movies didn't help at all. I don't believe marketing has been terrible. I do think a lot of it has picked up maybe a bit too late, but even if it started sooner, this just isn't a hit IP. It's been dead for over 20 years. People love to bring up that TV show that tried to revive it. But again, how many people actually knew about that TV show? I would still say, TV show aside, because not many people even know that existed, I Know What You Did Last Summer has been dead for over 20 years. Right now, this year, when it drops, an entire generation has an opportunity to be exposed to this franchise like never before. Because it hasn't been on a grand scale like this since 1998. Not in the public eye. That TV show came and went. And again, the fact that it came and went is evidence of the fact that not many people were tuning in. How many people even knew to try to tune in? I didn't see a lot of heavy marketing for that show. It's also important to consider that a larger portion of the general public is probably waiting for the day of to secure their tickets. As much as I wouldn't mind another film after this, I have stated that I do find this concept to be limited unless you have unresolved plot threads that can carry over into a one-and-done sequel with the returning stars. And I doubt this franchise will ever try to create its own Michael, Jason, or Freddy again, because you can argue that's what I'll always Know What You Did Last Summer was trying to do, because why else would they go down the supernatural route, which blew up in their face, a complete travesty of a film. I haven't watched that movie in so long, I just remember how bad it was, so I don't ever really want to watch it again to give it any sort of chance as if it will ever be good, because it won't be. So I don't think they're ever going to go down the supernatural route. And with a concept like, again, what involves that car accident or just any accident in general to be part of your narrative for I Know What You Did Last Summer, that's very limited in creating a franchise. You'd have to just start doing anthology stories, I would think. But then you already have people like, it's very unrealistic that this keeps happening to, or they find it unrealistic that this is happening in Southport to these group of young adults already. So they're probably going to find the same thing to be true for an anthology route where all these people have these same exact experiences, and then they go looking online and see that Julie James and her boyfriend and her friends that died all these years ago had the same experience as well. And it's like, how realistic is that? It's not that realistic. Because of the way this is concocted, you're very limited in how this can be a franchise. That's where having unresolved plot threads that can carry into a sequel that, again, would have to be your one and done. That's the only way I can see any sort of resemblance of a franchise being born here. The fact that there are so many, even of itself, is kind of absurd when you think about it. But I'm crossing my fingers that I Know What You Did Last Summer is a hit with horror fans, critics, and hopefully it's a box office hit as well. I want it to make at least, just to be realistic, because again, I just don't see that many people going out to it. If it costs $15 million, that's again the sweet spot I hope it costs, including marketing. I'd be fine with this film making $80 million worldwide. I think that'd be enough on a $15 million budget. Now, if it made $30 million, or if it costs $30 million to produce, then yes, you do need to make a little bit over 100. I think that's a fair assumption to make, going off of the history we've seen with movies like Scream 5 and Scream 6 and the resemblance between that budget and what I'm saying for $30 million you could have potentially with I Know What You Did Last Summer. Without knowing the budget, I just don't think it's fair to say that that's a terrible number. The $10 million, okay, yes, I get why that looks bad, but I need to know what your budget was. If they didn't produce this for that much and this film starts running because of word of mouth and other things, and it starts bringing in over $30 million in its opening weekend, that's going to be pretty impressive when you're sandwiched between all of this great competition. But you guys let me know what you think about this down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, of course, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, turn on post notifications so that you never miss a video. In the description, I'll have links to all of my social media accounts. I am on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can message me there, of course, to let me know if there are any movies, news, or reviews you would like me to cover in the future. And with all that in mind, guys, I will see you in the next video.